Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Casual English Podcast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We're super excited to dive into today's topic because it's something that literally every English learner needs to hear.
Absolutely. So today we're talking about real English conversations versus textbook English. And let me tell you, there is a huge difference between what you learn in English class and what people actually say in real life.
Oh my gosh, yes! Like, if you walked up to someone and said, "How do you do?" they'd probably think you're from the 1800s or something.
Exactly. Or like when textbooks teach you to say, "I would like to purchase this item, please." Nobody talks like that. You just say, "I'll take this," or "Can I get this?"
Right, and that's exactly what we want to help you with today. We're going to break down some of the most common differences between formal textbook English and how people actually speak in casual, everyday situations.
So let's start with greetings. Ashley, what would a textbook teach you to say when you meet someone?
Oh, classic textbook stuff would be, "Good morning, how are you today?" Very formal, very proper.
Mm-hmm.
But in real life, people just say hey, or what's up, or morning, much more casual and natural.
Totally. And when someone asks, "How are you?" in real life, the response isn't, "I am fine, thank you," and you? It's more like, "Good, thanks, you?" Or even just, "Not bad."
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. People use tons of contractions in real conversations. Instead of "I am going to the store," you'll hear "I'm gonna go to the store," or even "I'm heading to the store."
Right.
Gonna is huge in casual English. People say gonna way more than going to. Like, "What are you gonna do tonight?" instead of "What are you going to do tonight?"
And let's talk about wanna, too. Instead of, "Do you want to come with me?" people say, "Wanna come with me?" or "You wanna come?"
Yes, and gotta for have got to, like "I gotta go" instead of "I have to go." These contractions make you sound so much more natural.
Oh, and here's another big one. Filler words. Textbooks never teach you about like, but native speakers use these all the time.
Oh my God, yes. Like, I've probably said "like" 3 times just in this conversation already. And is everywhere. It's like, really important to sound natural.
Exactly. And speaking of like, it's not just a filler word. We also use it for examples or approximations. It was like 10 people there, or it's like super cold outside.
Totally.
Now let's talk about responses. In textbooks, if someone says "thank you," you respond with "you're welcome." But in real life, people say "no problem," "no worries," "sure thing," or even just "yep."
Right, and younger people especially say "no problem" way more than "you're welcome." It just sounds more relaxed and friendly.
And here's something textbooks definitely don't teach. We interrupt each other all the time in casual conversations. Not in a rude way, but like to show we're listening and engaged.
Oh, totally. Like when you're telling a story and I go, "Really?" or "No way" in the middle. That's not interrupting. That's showing I'm interested.
Exactly. Those little reactions like, "Really? Seriously? That's crazy," make conversations feel more alive and natural.
And speaking of reactions, let's talk about agreeing with people. Textbooks teach you to say "I agree," but we usually say "yeah, totally," or "for sure," or "absolutely."
Yeah, for sure.
And here's a big one. We drop words all the time. Instead of "are you going?" we say "you going?" Instead of "do you want some?" we say "want some?"
Right. We drop auxiliary verbs constantly. You hungry? Instead of "are you hungry?" You coming? Instead of "are you coming?"
Okay, before we continue, if you're enjoying this episode and learning something new about real English, please hit that subscribe button.
It really helps us out, and make sure you don't miss any of our future episodes. We've got so much more great content coming your way.
Absolutely. And if you subscribe, you'll be the first to know when we upload new episodes about natural English, slang, idioms, and all that good stuff.
All right, so let's keep going. One thing I really want to mention is how we use pretty as an intensifier. Not like pretty dress, but like pretty good, pretty cool, pretty much.
Oh yeah, pretty much is everywhere. Instead of saying almost or nearly, we say pretty much. Like, I'm pretty much done with work. Or, that's pretty much it.
Exactly. And let's talk about questions. In textbooks, you learn, what time is it? But people often just say, what time is it? Very quickly. Or even, what time you got?
Yeah. And instead of where you going, people say where you headed or just where you going.
And here's something super important. We use get for everything. Instead of buy, obtain, receive, we just say get. I need to get some milk. Did you get my message? Can you get that for me?
So true. Get is like the most versatile word in English. Get ready, get home, get it done, get going.
And let's not forget about stuff and things. Instead of being specific all the time, we use these general words. I have to do some stuff. There are things we need to discuss. Oh, and speaking of get, let me give you guys a perfect example of what we mean. Yesterday, I was at a coffee shop, and instead of saying, could you please prepare me a large coffee with milk, like a textbook might teach you, I just said, can I get a large coffee with some milk? So much more natural.
Right, and whatever is huge too. Get whatever you want. We can do whatever. It's whatever. Perfect example. And that's exactly what we mean when we say real English is more efficient. You could have said all that formal stuff, but can I get a large coffee with some milk? Gets the job done way better and sounds totally natural.
Totally. And here's another big difference. We don't always use complete sentences. Like someone asks, want to go to lunch? And you might just respond, sure, or can't, I'm busy, instead of a full sentence. And here's another thing, slang and casual expressions that you'll never find in a textbook. Like when something is really good, people don't say, this is excellent. They say, this is awesome, or this is sick, or this slaps, depending on your age group.
Exactly. And we start sentences with so all the time. So, what do you think? So, here's the thing. So, basically, oh man, this slaps is so Gen Z. But you're totally right. And if something is bad, people don't say, this is terrible. They say, this sucks, this is trash, or this is whack. Way more expressive and natural.
Yes, and we end sentences with and stuff or and everything. Like, I went to the store and got food and stuff, instead of listing everything specifically.
Right. And let's talk about how we express surprise or shock. Textbooks might teach you to say, I am very surprised. But in real life, people say, no way. Are you serious? Get out of here. You're kidding. All way more natural and emotional.
And here's something that might surprise English learners. We repeat words for emphasis. It was so good. Or, that's way too expensive. Yes, and when we're confused, we don't say, I do not understand. We say, huh? What? Come again? Or, I'm lost. So much more authentic to how people actually communicate when they're confused.
Mm-hmm. And we use like to show uncertainty or approximation. There were like 20 people, or it's like 5 minutes away. Ooh, and here's a big one, how we give advice or make suggestions. Textbooks teach you, I suggest that you, or it would be advisable to, but people actually say, you should probably, maybe you could, or why don't you just, way more casual and friendly.
The key thing to remember is that casual English is all about being efficient and natural. We take shortcuts, we use simple words, and we show our emotions and reactions constantly. And we often soften our advice with words like maybe, probably, or just. Like, maybe you should just call them sounds so much less demanding than you must call them immediately. It's all about being more conversational and less commanding.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to sound casual. It's not wrong or improper, it's just how people actually talk in everyday situations.
And let's talk about how we discuss time. Instead of, I will arrive at 3 p.m. precisely, people say, I'll be there around 3, or I'll get there at like 3-ish. We use around, about, ish, and or so all the time to be less exact and more casual.
Oh, and ish is everywhere. Meet me at 7-ish, it'll take an hour-ish, I'm 25-ish. It's such a useful way to be approximate without being too specific. And we say in a bit instead of in a short while.
And when people ask what you're doing, textbooks might teach you to say, I am currently engaged in studying. But people actually say, I'm just chillin', I'm hanging out, I'm just relaxing, or not much, just watching Netflix. Way more relatable.
Right, and chilling is such a perfect example of casual English. It can mean relaxing, hanging out with friends, or just not doing much. One word that covers so many situations. That's the beauty of casual English. It's flexible and efficient. All right, everyone, that's a wrap for today's episode. We hope this gave you some insight into how English is really spoken in casual, everyday conversations.
Thanks so much for listening, guys. We had a blast talking about this topic with you today. We hope to see you in the next video. And remember, keep practicing that natural, casual English.
See you next time. Until then, keep it casual, keep it real, and keep learning.
Peace out.